All right, apparently we got Thomas Massie is naming names. He said he would. He said he would do this. He said he would wait till he got into, in front of Congress or on the floor, as he put it, and he said he would name names there because apparently whatever you say on the floor there, you can't be reprimanded for. You cannot be sued. You cannot, the consequences are minimal to none if you say it there. So let's check him out. Apparently he's dropping names of the redacted names that were in the Epstein's files. And he felt these people should have been spoken about.
It's a gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Massie, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Congress created the Department of Justice. Congress funds the Department of Justice, and Congress is responsible for the oversight of the Department of Justice. When will we see justice? I'll tell you what I've not seen. I've not seen any arrests from the revelations in the Epstein files, over 3 million documents described.
Well, here's the deal. I seen a meme earlier, and I could not disagree with it. It said that Michael Vick, had a harsher punishment for killing a dog than the people whose names are actually in the Epstein files, who have not been brought in for questioning, have not been brought in for just anything. Right? So it is very hypocritical. It is tremendously hypocritical. Let's keep going, though.
Horrible things, describing unspeakable things. So much of it redacted. Over 24 people have resigned, CEOs, members of government worldwide. But I haven't seen any arrests or investigations here in the United States from this Department of Justice. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, who has since been stripped of his royal titles due to his affiliation with Jeff.
Well, here's the thing. Shout out to Savvy Sab. And she pointed out, after I did do a show, but she did point it out. She does her research thoroughly, and she pointed out UK did not strip him of his title because he was involved with Jeffrey Epstein or the acts that he committed with these young girls. They stripped him because he was feeding Jeffrey Epstein information. And it looks deplorable. So I guess that's the difference. You understand? So, yeah. Let's keep going.
Jeffrey Epstein has been arrested. Peter Mandelson, who previously served as UK's ambassador to the United States, resigned in disgrace from United Kingdom's House of Lords and the Labour Party. And he's been arrested. Former Prime Minister of Norway, Torbjorn Jagland, has been charged. But we don't see any charges, arrests, or investigations in the United States. What do we see?
Thomas, I hope that's that guy's name because you kind of butchered it, bro. I wasn't going to say anything. I wanted to be quiet, but swear to God, you butchered it, bro. You are the butcher. But let's keep going because you're cooking. Let me let you cook.
See? We see our FBI director celebrating in the locker room at the Olympics overseas.
You're bugging, Cash Patel. You are bugging, my man. What are you doing? You're wilding. Did you forget that you said that there was no information in the files? I mean, you should be somewhere feeling like a liar, a traitor to the United States, and you're out celebrating.
It's fine to be proud of this country, but we should be proud of this country because we have a system of justice that works.
Hello.
And yet we do not.
Oh, we
Who
know.
are the men that should be investigated? I'll name them right here. Leon Black. You don't even have to see past the redactions to see that this man needs to be investigated. Jess Staley, accused of terrible things. It's right there in the files. Why is he not being investigated? And Leslie Wexner. Why did the FBI list him as a co-conspirator in their own documents in a child sex trafficking case?
I'm going to tell you this, Wexner. Is he still alive? Why did I think he was dead? How did Epstein get his house and all his money? I don't know what he had on Lex Wegner. Is that how you say his name? But whatever he had on him was serious, my man. Jesus Christ.
And then tell him, according to him, that they had no questions for him. Why is that? Well, the Epstein Files Transparency Act requires the DOJ and the FBI to disclose to us their internal memos and emails about how they made those decisions, whether to prosecute or not prosecute. Yet they have not delivered those memos. And we still don't have the memos and documents and emails from 2008 to explain why Jeffrey Epstein was given such a light sentence in what would have been an open and shut case of child sex trafficking, which allowed him to go back and recommit these terrible crimes, create hundreds of more victims.
Yeah, he did.
And ensnare so many other people in his conspiracy. Where are those documents that describe those decisions? We need justice. We want the Department of Justice to get to work, and that's what they need to do now.
I don't know. It seems kind of theatrical to me, Tom. You can be sincere. You probably are sincere, but I don't know. It seems convenient, and it seems like you want to put on a performance so that maybe you have a seat at the table, and the people can say, "Nah, you're the people's champion." I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying I can't buy everything somebody try to sell me. That's all I'm saying.
Speaker, I rise today to let the American people know that this government is under siege. All three branches of this government is under siege by...
You're not letting us know that. We already knew that, bro. That's what we've been trying to tell you guys. So you trying to separate yourself like, yo, we on the siege. Yo, bro, it's you guys that are taking the bribes, as you about to put it. You know, you got these fancy words, lobbying and all of this other stuff. Come on, bro. These people come to you with money and you take the money. They come to you with money for tickets to such and such and flights to such and such and all these other things, and you take it. And if you don't take it, then they have a control file on you. Shout out to Catherine Austin Fitz.
Lobbyists and lawyers from a German company named Bayer. They spent over $9 million lobbying the executive branch and the legislative branch so that they don't have to be liable for any damages that their herbicide causes, otherwise known as Roundup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any other Homo sapien that is willing to put poison on their food. This is ridiculous. We've been saying this, though.
And they're having some success. Now, they haven't had any success yet in this chamber to get that immunity. They've had some success in the state legislatures, which are also under siege, to get this immunity from liability. Look, the Constitution guarantees people a trial if they've been harmed. Why are we contemplating going against the Constitution? The Attorney General has opined favorably for this German company in front of the Supreme Court about getting rid of any liability that they should have for any damages.
Shout out to Winter, a society member here. A true society member. She has a membership to the Society channel. You understand? Let's get the society member channel memberships up, because some of my stuff will be members only. I'm just warning you. However, she said something today in a live. She said, you know, it's the American dream for everybody except Americans. And she's so right. And I don't know how I see so many people that's basically okay with that. This is disheartening and beyond ridiculous. And quite frankly, unpatriotic. We've sold off everything American. Our jobs, our highways, our bridges. There's other people collecting the tolls. There's foreign countries collecting the tolls. The weapons that are manufactured, they've been contracted out to foreign countries. I mean, when does it doesn't stop? You guys don't feel a way that you should be, the contract should be going to Americans. Jobs should be going to Americans. I mean, to me, this is just insane. The most insane thing I've seen.
And the most recent thing that we've seen, the executive branch. By the way, the president's chief of staff and the president's attorney general worked for one of the biggest lobbying firms that's received hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars from Bayer. And maybe that's why we've seen an executive order that says that the production of this chemical from this German company is a national defense priority.
What?
And we know why they're doing that. It's to keep them from having any liability.
Oh.
Everybody in this country deserves their day in court.
That's right.
This is wrong. We shouldn't succumb to the lobbyists, not in the executive branch, not in the judicial branch, and certainly not here in Congress, and not in the state legislatures. But there's a lot of money at play.
Let's just stop right there, man. I hear you talking, Thomas, and I'm with you. I just need to see some true action. Now, you're out there talking the talk. How do we get this turned around, man? Right? How can you get some more people on your side? We need something to happen. It can't be all talk in the day and then steak dinners and slapping fives at night. We need some progress. All right. That being said, this is the society, past, present, future. Hit the subscribe button. Do like the video. Do share the video. Peace out.